No, I know when AltCar Cup of the Day is coming up otherwise. Saturday, most likely I will be in the restaurant. On Friday, I don't know if the Out of the Blue is during Cup of the Day, the first part. And on Sunday, I might also miss from another competition. Okay, let's go in. A burnt croissant, Ice Mapper on. Also, I really thought, how cool would it be if I would win the Cup of the Day on my birthday, but it is ice. I cannot even guarantee the one on this. I mean, I cannot guarantee the one anyway, also on the other maps the last days. But an ice... I mean, okay, the last ice I made the one, and I made it after 3 minutes, so who knows? Maybe Ice Gamer. Billy, thanks. Are you still at work, Hagen? No. I needed help from someone. Also, this is literally the anti-birthday present from Nadeo. They give me an ice cuppa. What the fuck? I mean, I'm not sure if we do it, but I just assume. I told my father that if they plan to go into the restaurant in the 2 days that both my parents are here, Friday is not working because I have a tournament. With a tournament, I was speaking about Out of the Blue. And I said, if we do it, then Saturday. I assume that we will do it because no, I had birthday, my mother had birthday. It would somehow make sense. Like, surely they would have come up with that idea to go into the restaurant. So I already said now Friday doesn't work. But I assume that we will do it. So yeah, it could be that over the weekend I cannot play multiple of these Cup of the Days. Because this Out of the Blue Stage 2, I'm not sure if it's correct, but in an early announcement, it seemed like as if it's parallel to... when I watch GPS. It seemed like it is parallel to Cup of the Day, like that it starts also at 19 o'clock. But Yannick's in his Discord post, he said he will play at 19 o'clock Cup of the Day on Friday and 20 o'clock Out of the Blue. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it works. I have to see. Okay, let's get rid of the ghosts. It's not an easy one. We're gonna respawn as we need to train a bit. Ah, not good enough. Always over-rotating, actually. Interesting. I'm so slow going into this ice part here that it just feels wrong. Yeah, actually bad training. Wow. I was in the lower gear. Rip. And how is this actually possible that we have an Ice Cup of the Day on a Tuesday? They always appear on Sundays, man. I would have never assumed Ice Cup of the Day now. What the heck? All of these ice sites are also possible to slide out when you feel like you have to release. And somehow there are a bunch of islets where I end up way too inside. Hallo, car, go out. I didn't find the flow yet. And once, because it also goes uphill, once a bit slow, you just keep being slow. Always in the... Always difficult to get the right gear then. Is the game so... Felt like really quiet. Toll. Would be cool if there are cuts, but I don't think that I have the time to look for them. Here's also a checkpoint. Okay, let me get a run, please. Only 6 minutes left. I had nothing yet. Nobody saw that. Yeah, I knew this. Oh my god, this is such an ice player cup of the day. I knew it would slide out, but what can I do? I was just in the lower gear because the turn before was not great. And then it does slide out. Like, if that was not a knockout round, I don't even know what I would have done to prevent from sliding out. But for the seating doesn't play a role now. The thing there is just so slow. Oh, down to 4 minutes. Oh man, come. Nice, inside. I'm not even allowed to release there, like every single corner, shit. Okay. Nice. It's okay. Last year was garbage. Yeah, you see how much... Actually, my run before could have maybe been safe if I had a good last turn. Oh, shit, I actually have it. I have the pace. Like, the other run would have been it. 4/10 in front of my current PB. That definitely would have made it. The cutoff is 2.5 tenths. Oh no! No, but it was so late! Oh no, I thought that this would still work. The mistake came exactly when I couldn't respawn anymore. Scheiße. Probably I didn't need that brake tab there. What the heck, it slid out. What is the cut? 444 is the cutoff. Yeah, I had 2 runs that came pretty far and were fast enough for that. My early PB that had just a very bad last turn. And then I was once 2.5 tenths up. And in this second to last corner I went to inside. But it happens very easily on this map that I get to inside somewhere. Watch me drive the 1 run now. Wow. This last turn sucks completely, really. Like, without doing any brake taps going into the ice slide, it very easily happens that my car over-rotates. Look, I'm always to inside here. So I have to go extremely early with the counter steer. Surprisingly early I have to do that. And when you have to release there, you definitely slide out. So that's like how this turn is. And also another turn. Sometimes I'm only steering in, then I go into the counter steer to start the ice slide. Without any brake taps, I end up to inside. Happens in mini corners here. Yo, thank you, rolling me. Okay, then let's go. Obviously, Div 2 is winnable. But on ice, everything is possible. Also that I go out in the first round. Like, if you just have bad speed somewhere and you know you have bad gears, then slide out at any moment. Here, for example, with this mistake, I knew I have to just keep going and touch the inside wall. Because I learned in the seeding, releasing is immediately sliding out there. This upper left I was often able to release, didn't slide out there yet. But this is the other turn. It just goes too tight, you know. I go into this and it goes too tight. Very often. By the way, there was also this full speed map lately in Cup of the Day, and I saw then in Twitter afterwards that this was apparently a very pre-hunted full speed map. Also many people knew this map already, saying it because Lauritz was winning that cup, and he's also in my Div here, so I remember that. But yeah, I was only Div 2 there, but actually this was then very difficult to reach Div 1 because a big part of people already knew the map. This is what I meant with can also get knocked out in the first round. Oh. Also, ice is really something. I had to save through these lower gears in the ending everywhere. My Ranger writes, okay, I don't think cut is faster. And not everyone, cut! Where? But he said he thinks it's not faster, so it wouldn't even matter. Also for very good ice players, this is surely a nice map. But when you are not really consistent with your ice slides, you run into issues very quickly, especially as we have your knockout. It's about consistency and everything. Like, I cannot get into a flow. I have one bad ice slide, and it ruins basically all the upcoming ice slides. I just cannot get into a flow. And with the knowledge that anywhere I could slide out if I do bad reaction. Aye. If you get good ice slide here, then you have also a very good chance to get another good ice slide because you approach it with the right gear, with enough speed and everything. So I think that the good ice players will have no issues. And I think in lower divs, this map will be tricky. This is like one of those maps. They would be so much more enjoyable for lower divs if there was no crip lock. Like, this is the map that would really need a no crip lock. Because there are just so many corners here where you are not allowed to release. But there are also so many corners where my car somehow always goes to inside. And I don't even know why. Like, it's just going to inside. And it is always surprising to me, because like I have a feeling often with how to get into the ice slides and how tight it is. But here I'm getting often surprised in so many corners. I end up too far inside, and all these corners I'm not allowed to release to basically save my line again. All of these corners are immediately ripped. That makes it extremely inconsistent. So drove this last turn in lower gear, so I had to make sure that I don't over-rotate. Oh shit, 30. Thanks a lot, Softy Depsy. And Basti. We beat 35 in December, okay. Oh, the time flies. I think the idea for me, in order to save on this map, is that I go into an ice slide extremely early where I by far don't have the correct angle, and then I basically do the turning with brake tapping and I stay on full throttle all the time. Also on those difficult corners at least. Also for example here, oh Gott. For example here, wanted to say, I slid out with the road, what the heck. That's actually tight. I made it. Dude, that was a tight round. I mean, I'm also driving 2 seconds slower than with what I qualified. Usually people slide away and ice cup of the days are often easy to survive for a long time. But that was not the first round, that was actually dangerous. It's crazy. I wanted to make sure to not over-rotate the last turn. And it ended up to be the perfect turn, but like almost it was too tight, even though I went so early with the counter steer. I'm so surprised, why does it turn so much? Why does it go so inside? Is it because of this uphill? Is that all the reason? I don't know. It definitely turns more than I assume, than what I expect. Now I don't even need to brake tap, because it just does this turn itself. Okay. Okay, last 4 KO round survived. Bottom left. Lindsay Sterling crystallize. That was a good ending. Nadeo TM. Thanks a lot. We have 2 win coming. Thanks a lot for the jinx. I believe it's 30. 10 from this other day. And then Hilly Billy and Chalky. Also. I did 10 today, but I think it's still 30. And I'm out right before, oh shit. Did someone fail for me? We need a failure. A birthday present, guys. Ah, rip. I had a very good end, but nobody failed, of course. Yeah, this was one of these corners. I was now a little bit distracted. I did one break tip too much, and this is what I meant with this track. Like, I needed to focus so hard to not go to inside in corners. Like, this is such a long ice slide, but when you come with a bit low amount of speed into this turn, then you cannot afford any break tip for ages. Like, you have to wait so long until you can do that. Was also just such a part where it costs too much. Okay, this guy is falling down. Oh my god. Such a... Yeah, look! This is what I needed! Oh my god, Speedy Toe! Now we have exactly the two big mistakes and someone survives for 3 seconds. Typical. This was exactly what I needed, that people do this shit in the ending. True, actually. 1-1-1 and then 1-1, yeah. Yeah. And there's a slide out and another touch. Yeah, I just had it in the wrong round, to be honest. I felt like there is a chance to win it, as long as I focus and don't over-rotate the car. But yeah, this over-rotation... Like, I was counting the push-ups in that moment, man. So literally, I was not focused. I did one brake tip too much when I didn't think about it. And ended up to inside, and then you cannot do anything. Like, ice is so annoying. You cannot save this anymore. Once you're looking to inside in a turn where you know that you slide out if you now release, it's just rip. It's just rip. You cannot do anything. Yeah, it's put it to the left side. Search a Div1 stream on the right side. Is Giuliano Div1 is the question. He's not semifying. It's not. Jadon. Jadon is in Division 1, but we still have some advertisement on his side. So maybe I'm also getting a bit of money from this ad. We have here an interesting round though. Miracle has annoyingly low speed though for the last turn. Oh, does it well though. Oh, and one guy failed. So. But for the moment, let's do some of the push-ups. I'm not sure if I can do all 30 now. I will do them now very fast, because if I do them slow, I will not make a lot. Okay, 20. 20 for now. Look at Div 1. This is the Div 1 round here. Ah, twist. But he saves it. Had a shit line but saved it. He drives a 46.6 and he is dead last when there is only one knockout. Oh my god. He would have easily made it because Miracle was... Oh god. And then you see Div 2. Emlan wins with a 46.89, which is actually 2 to 3 times slower than what Twist got knocked out with. And then Emlan is the only one that survived this round. Yeah, ice, and one time too much of a break tap and rip. If they had done these mistakes in the round where I was behind, it would have helped. I was really in need for them, but I got no birthday presents here on the server. You can really see with his Moho watch, he had now low speed out of an ice slide and it's so annoying to drive afterwards. It feels so slow when you approach the next ice slide and you cannot get another good line. Okay, final on Div 2 now. We have Emlan versus Miracle. Emlan was definitely the more consistent player in the last rounds and the faster one as well. Drove a 46.2, while his opponent has a 0.5, which is not bad, but he is, as I said, way more inconsistent. Emlan was the only one that survived every round. But he often also doesn't drive the mega super fast time. But it's a solid run, it's a decent run. Finishes with a 46.88. GG. So, is there anyone that never won a Cup of the Day? Yes. Simon never won, Zenith never won, Simking never won, I guess. Oh! But Simon is out. Will two bobsleigh players actually win in the top 2 divisions? It could be Puck winning an Ice Cup of the Day in Div 1 while Emlan wins it in Div 2. Two bobsleigh players. Also good in ice actually. Okay. Zenith and Sim King battling it out for the 3rd place. It looks very good for Zenith though, if he just survives the last turn, which he does. And in front 45.6 and 45.9. Those times are of course crazy fast. So some of the possible new winners are knocked out. We are left with Zenith, who is a player that I don't know, never heard that name. And he has a chance. Oh. His chance is gone. Alright, there is a possible bobsleigh domination on this track. I don't know why. I don't remember that Puck and Emlan did so well in ice so far. Especially Puck, also it's new to me that he would be so dominating. I'm also actually not 100% sure if Tigo ever won a Cup of the Day. Because I remember some of the ice players also showed some nerves in the finals. Especially some German ones, but it was mainly also Teuflum. And Teuflum definitely won at some point. I'm not sure how it was with Tigu. I would just assume he won already, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he always showed nerves in final rounds. Puck, however, we have to agree, he looks better. Definitely way more consistent. Well, same thing for Emlan, of course. But the good thing from Tigo is that he failed the top 3 round. So maybe that takes away some pressure. And he does now a better lap. We saw his nerves, however, in the very first start turn. He was mega outside there. And Puck is a little bit in the lead. Sick turn by Puck, but more exit speed for Tigu. Tigu is very outside. Will he get through the chicane now? Oh, he does it. It is still equal with very different lines. Tigo has a bit more exit speed now, especially. We have one more turn. Tigo can have it if he doesn't over-rotate, and he does it. Tigo wins. No double bobsleigh winner. Tigo 6 wins. Okay, well, he had 6 wins actually already. And now it's 7. Didn't think that he would win 6 times already. Wow.